Hi, everybody. Good morning. I hope you all are having a pretty good morning so far. My name is Coach Carolyn Beasley. I'm a life coach, and I'm also a mentor. So I just want to do a quick video about red flags. Some relationship flags that you should look for, that you should never ignore, basically. Some red flags that you should never ignore. Because sometimes we do ignore, those red flags in people. I know I've made that mistake a time or two, and I paid the price for it. So these are just some quick things that I jotted down. Maybe some other stuff too that I probably won't mention, but I may do it in another video. But number one is they rush a new relationship too quickly. In other words, they are wanting to move the relationship, rush it, move too quickly with you. They are, in a hurry to, have sex with you. Things like that. This mainly, especially goes to the women. When you have men that trying to rush the relationship, rushing you for sex and stuff like that, that's a red flag that you shouldn't ignore. Number two, they describe all their exes as crazy. So when they talk about, like, if you ask them about what happened with their past relationships, she was crazy, he was crazy, but they don't tell you their side of the story. Of course, there's two sides to a story. Okay, there's your side, their side, and then there's the truth. But they'll just tell you that whatever went wrong in that past relationship was all the other person's fault. It wasn't theirs. So that's another red flag. You should have sense enough to know that they probably played a part in it somewhere. And number three, they can be rude. They have a rudeness about them, especially to other people who work in the service industry, like people who work in restaurants and stuff like that. They can be rude to those people. That's another flag, that you need to pay attention to, because if they are rude to others, eventually they're going to be rude to you. There's a real good chance that that's going to happen. Number four, their dating profile doesn't match who they say they really are. A lot of them, you do have a lot of them online that do fake. They do, put a bunch of lies on their profile. That's another sign. Number five, the way they show you their anger makes you feel unsafe. I don't like to stick around when I see a side to a person that it disturbs my spirit, so to speak. It doesn't make me feel good. And so that's another sign too, that they got an anger about them that make you think that they could get violent with you, that they may want to hurt you, especially if they the kind of person that likes to, they like to punch walls and break things and throw things and stuff like that. That ain't good. And number six, they don't like to listen to you. They don't like to listen to what you have to say, especially when they know you're telling the truth. They don't value your opinion. And if they are someone that's not willing to grow, then they more likely won't listen to you. And they may not be worth your time. If you're growing and evolving and they're not, then you might need to be moving on from that. And number 7, they don't respect personal space. They don't respect. They don't respect the word no. They don't respect your boundaries. That's another red flag. And number 8, they are hesitant on introducing you to their family and friends. They don't seem to be in no hurry about doing that. That's another red flag too, because it makes you feel like, okay, are they are they embarrassed, or are they hiding you, or what is it? It's gonna give you a feeling of that they're being sneaky, or they're hiding something, or whatever. And number 9 is when your family and friends have bad vibes about them, about that person. It's just something about them that don't sit right with them. That's something you need to pay attention to as well. Another one is they'll put you down, but they'll try to do it in a teasing type of way. But in all actuality, they are really trying to hurt you, but they're trying to do it on a low key, type of way. Almost, it's like, they want to get it. They want to hurt you, make you feel some type of way about yourself, for whatever reason thereof. And they gaslight you, to make you doubt your own perception of things. They try to make you think you crazy. Oh, you just crazy, and stuff like that. Even though you telling the truth. And they respond poorly when you take time out away from them. So when you trying to do, have some me time, some trying to take out time for yourself, they have a problem with that. They seem to act a fool for some reason. They questioning, why you want to go and take an out of town trip without them, things like that. That's another red flag too. And another thing too, when they are at a different stage in life than from where you are. You may be at a stage in your life where you might want a little bit more out of life than they do. You may be evolving and growing, and in certain aspects of your life, whereas they don't want those things. They don't want what you want. They're not on that level like you are. Whatever that level is for you, they are just not there. So, the Bible speaks that, two can't walk together unless they are equally yoked. And this is a pure sign. That's a pure red flag that you and that person may not be equally yoked. if they are insecure, if they have some insecure issues or no sense of self-worth, they need you to reassure them, things like that. That's, that would be a headache, just within itself. And they can't manage their jealousy. They can't manage their jealousy. They always checking your phone. They want to tell you who you can and cannot see. Things of that nature. They try to question your friends, the people that you hang around, like they got a problem with them, and things like that. Those are red flags. Whenever whenever something about a person does not sit right with you, please do not ignore it. I made that mistake, and I ended up in a narcissistic relationship. So, and it took me 4 years to get out of it, to completely walk away from it, because I ignored the red flags. I did. And, and by the time I realized what those red flags were, I already had feelings for this person. So it wasn't easy for me to just cut them off and just walk away. Took a while. It took a while for me to do that. So, but it was a learning lesson. I learned a lot from that situation. So, but that's just some things I wanted to share with you guys. There are some other things, like if they have now, as far as the narcissistic side of it, you have to know what those traits are too, so you will know what red flags to look for in that. And one of them will be selfishness. They are extremely selfish. They are all for self. Anything that they do for you, they'll more likely be looking for something in return. I can pretty much guarantee you that they'll be looking for something back. They very not only are they jealous, but they very controlling as well. They very controlling. And if they, it's gotta be their way or no way at all. They so that's another red flag, a couple of red flags to look for as well too. Love bombing, gaslighting. The love bombing, that's when they'll pretty much tell you, they just, giving you, all this admiration, all these compliments and stuff like that, so once they feel like that they have gotten your trust and you are into them, then that's when the other side comes out. There's always another side. I don't care how kind a person is to you. There's always another side. All of us have another side to us. All of us do. It's just that some of us are a little worse than others. That's the way I see it. But these are just a few, red flags that you can kind of pay attention to, especially during the dating phase, or when you're just getting to know somebody. So anything that you pick up that doesn't feel right, call them on it. Discuss it, talk about it, and see what type of response you're going to get once you bring it up. because if they respond to you in some old negative type of way, or they feel like you coming at them wrong and all this kind of stuff, that's just a red flag. That's a red flag right there, because obviously you might, yeah, I mean, it must be some truth to it for you to bring it up, for you to have for this feeling not to sit well with you about them. So and some people don't like to hear the truth. They get mad, they get, some people will get defensive, they get in their feelings and whatever. So but yeah, that's these, like I said, if it doesn't sit right or feel right, it probably isn't, and it's best to call them on it. And if talking about it doesn't work, then you might need to move on. God is not allowing us to see red flags in people for nothing. It's just a way of him protecting us from these people, from certain people, so, but these are just some, like I said, these are just some red flags that that I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, I am a life coach. I'm a mentor. And if you want to book a session with me, that link, my email is down below. But anyway, just hit like, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate the support, and I thank you all very much. Bye-bye.